Today I'm going to be chatting with you about what to do when you are constantly worried the other shoe is going to drop. Hi, I'm Emma Coble. I'm a licensed professional counselor in Colorado, and I treat feminist women and couples with trauma. And so if you have experienced this feeling, maybe things are going really well in your life. Maybe you're in a really good new relationship, or things at work are really sinking and feeling in a good place, or you're feeling finally some peace with family or house or whatever it is, and you have this sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach like, oh my God, when is this next bad thing going to happen? When is the ground going to fall out from under me and I'm going to be faced with loss and pain? And maybe you're already thinking about kind of what you can do to protect yourself from that pain, or to anticipate it, or make it not happen. If you feel this way, you're not alone. This is so common, and it is our body's natural response to help us protect from bad things happening, and it's been with us for as long as we've been around as a species. So today we're going to kind of get more into it. So when things are going well, I want to kind of think about this from a trauma-informed lens. Your nervous system is not it's not reacting to the things that are going well right now. It's reacting to things that have gone badly in the past, because for all of us, we have experienced in the past things going wrong out of the blue, and experiencing pain and experiencing suffering, and our bodies learn that safety is a temporary thing, and that something bad is always going to be around the corner. And so this is, again, how we have survived, because because we are able to respond to anticipate danger and try to protect ourselves from it, our species has been able to survive for as long as it has. So your brain, as it's anticipating the other shoe dropping, it's first of all just trying to keep you alive from an evolutionary perspective. Secondly, from a personal trauma perspective, this makes a lot of sense. It is, you have experienced before having a feeling of calm and having the rug pulled out from underneath you. And so this is a rational way for your brain to act and be. However, this can also lead us to constantly feeling like we can't really relax, we can't really rest. We even sometimes feel like we might be sabotaging situations, and at the end of the day, there really is no protection from pain and suffering happening to us. Like, we can anticipate till the cows come home, and frankly, we're still all going to die. We're still all going to have pain happen to us. So you might notice some of your nervous system being like hijacked, like getting this anxiety feeling when you are calm. You might notice that hypervigilance looks like kind of like difficulty sleeping, or not really being able to trust your positive experiences, or maybe you're replaying old hurts. Maybe you're also struggling to receive love and doubting that the people who are telling you they're here and that they love you really love you. Again, this is your protective parts trying to make sure that they're not blindsided, that they're not going to be taken aback, and it's totally normal. And we can help those parts to feel seen and heard and to feel more secure. So the way we do this in trauma therapy, like EMDR and internal family systems, is by helping your brain reprocess the memories that are keeping it stuck, and helping it get out of that reactive fight or flight mode and into the understanding that this was a thing that happened in the past, and be able to store that as a long-term memory and not something that's constantly being triggered and activated whenever anything in our life happens. And this can just make it a lot easier to kind of help those other parts of these protective parts of our brain understand, like, yes, bad things can happen, and that's okay. We can handle it. This isn't back then when this trauma happened. So therapies like EMDR can really do a beautiful job of this. People who complete EMDR often say things like, yeah, it's still sad that it happened, but I don't feel that same ick feeling. I don't feel disturbed by this anymore. And they're far more able and better able to enjoy the good things in life and take in the good in their lives. So some tips I have just for you are to notice and name when you do get activated, and start to recognize like what happens to your nervous system and what it does and what your specific tendencies are, as well as start to work on grounding in the present moment with your senses. Like, come back to your body, come back to what's actually happening now, and the fact that you're alive, the fact that you're maybe in, a beautiful place or a beautiful relationship or whatever it is, and really allow yourself to take it in that this is what's happening now. And maybe acknowledging like all of life is impermanent, and it's okay that it's impermanent, but this is what's happening now. So spend time with people who help your nervous system feel good and safe. And I recommend working with a trauma-informed therapist who gets this and can help work to heal these deeper traumas with you. So you do not have to be on guard forever. I highly recommend trauma therapy if you are feeling this way. And if you live in Colorado and would like some help, feel free to reach out for a free consultation. I'd love to chat with you. Have a good one.